Alright, hello, and welcome to this video. So this video is going to be the next video in our Pixelmon Server series. So if you wanted to join the server, if you don't know the IP address already, you just go here, you just install Pixelmon, go to multiplayer, add server, and then the IP address is right here, right? 143.244.4389. And then you'll be able to connect to the server. We have a more in-depth video in the first video. It shows you how to install Pixelmon and then connect to our server. So, something we're going to do is change spawn. We're going to change all these sides. Except for instead of using sides, I wonder why it gave us the first join thing again. Oh, is it because we edited it? If we go to can't edit first join, maybe it resets it for everybody. So that's something good to know, right? So if we go like this, if we were to edit this and then we update it, it seems to reset it for everybody. So if we were to do that again and then somebody claimed the starter set and then they rejoined and then they would get another one. So I guess we have to finalize this kit before we actually get anybody on, right? You join the game, then I guess it didn't give us the kit again. But we're going to be changing that, and then we're going to be changing spawn, because all these sides here, maybe they're a bit outdated. And we have to add some new commands, because these ones here, right? Return to spawn with spawn. You could use that, but you don't need it as much. Set home allows you to set your home point. We don't need that because set home is bugged and it doesn't work, so we don't need it anyways. Same with delete home. Should we just start deleting these? So something as well, we're in creative because we're not going to be placing these sides ourselves anymore. We're actually not going to be using any of these things that we got. All these items, we might just delete them. We might just delete everything that we have here. And then try to simulate what it was like on a fresh start, right? So I think a good thing when we begin would be to get a good seed farm, to get a good wheat farm set up. That's what we did here. We spent so long doing this. We got these trap doors, and we have this wheat farm underneath our base, right? So we sit here, we harvest all the wheat, and then we plant it. So it does earn us good money, but it does take a long time, right? Because you have to sit here, you have to harvest all of them, and then you have to replant all of them, then you have to reharvest them again, and then you have to replant them again. I think the replanting is what takes so long, right? So we have this wheat farm set up. And then down here, we just had our mining place set up, right? We had all this mining down here. I wonder if we should completely restart the server, like get rid of absolutely everything. Then be like, yeah, completely fresh start, maybe. I don't know. We spent so long making spawn though, right? Setting these people up. So I guess it would just be making a building. Should house these people. Wouldn't even have to be that big, right? We could maybe just make it on one chunk, and then we just have some shopkeepers here. Maybe like 2 chunks. Maybe just a 2-chunk building. I guess it still took a long time to build. I guess it doesn't matter if spawn is dug out underneath here, right? Because we had diamonds. Yeah, we found those diamonds we showed in the other video. So what we're going to do is completely restart ourselves. And then do our own journey. And then maybe go through like a RTP to find our first place to set up our first base and claim our first thing. We're going to get rid of these things, right? So we don't need the homes one. You have slash spawn, you have 1 home, you have 0 warps, you can set waypoints. Find areas you have been to by pressing the journey maps. So we can just delete these completely, right? We know journey maps, you cannot TP to them, but you can see them and run to them. But we know that's false. The journey map has been enabled. Why did it delete that one? You press new to save waypoints to get back there. So I guess we don't need that thing. Journey, you can view places you've been, but now you can also teleport there, right? There are no warps, so you have to actually travel to them. Return with spawn, so we can add all that in a NPC keeper here, right? So just go here. Let's just set these up. So if we did reset it, we'd have to clear everything out there again, and we set up these paths again. I guess there's no reason to reset the server. We don't know what we're thinking. It's just if anyone comes down here, this is going to be dug out already. There's going to be something built there, but I guess that could be turned into something. So just go here. We're going to maybe add planks here. Then we set up NPC here somewhere, right? Cannot catch Pokemon outside of combat, so we have to add all of these things. And NPC is going to say these, hopefully. So if we go here to the NPC spawner, we make a chatting NPC. And then we can make her say whatever we want, right? So she says, my little girl wanted to know Leafstone wasn't working and never thought about it, but I'm not sure why not either. Because I don't think Leafstone works on an EV, right? Maybe you have to be beside that stone, that's right. So if we edit the NPC here, we can make her say whatever we want. So, let's just make her say something, right? Maybe she should be the first thing, right? Welcome to Pixelmon Survival. And then we have to type something, and then we'll set up some NPCs here that'll pretty much tell us everything. So I wonder if we should pause the video, and then we'll come back when they're all set up, and then we'll see what they have to say. Alright, so we should be done, right? We said these guys. We just left this guy here just because he says the flowing time, the expanding space, all of it will be mine someday. He was the first NPC that we spawned in, so we'll just leave him there for now. But this person is the one that tells you here, right? Welcome to the Just Play Pixelmon Survival server. Monster spawning is enabled, so be careful when exploring at night. You might find zombies and skeletons and creepers and those flying monsters out there, so bring good armor and a good weapon. Torches and a good light source will stop monsters from spawning, so be sure to bring lots of those. Oh, besides that, there have also been lots of other changes made, and you can ask the next person about those. So that's what she says. And then we left some signs here. It says vanilla mobs spawn like zombies, skeletons, and creepers. Wild Pokemon will attack you as well, so watch out. You will want to be wearing good armor and bring weapons with you. We just left those for now. I guess she doesn't tell you that Pokemon attack you. So this will be the next person. He says you can claim 9 chunks total, 60 by 16. You can abandon your claims with abandon all, and then after you have claimed your first 60 by 16 area, you can expand it. You can press J to plan your claim. Each square is a 16 by 16 chunk, and then it shows some commands here. Return to spawn, /spawn, random teleport, /RTP, /claim create chunk, /claim expand 16. Claim expand 16 expands your claim by 1 chunk in the direction that you're looking. You can claim a 3x3 area by doing this to make a square, right? Then shows /abandon all. This will allow you to abandon your claims. Do we do that twice here? No, we didn't. I don't think we did. You can also do more with the claim greeting and the claim farewell, which lets you do the enter and exit messages. To see your claim border, stand in it, and do /claim create chunk. So we just left those signs there, but as well as those, these people also told you a bunch of things. So we'll talk to him. It says, hello. Some changes have been made to Pixelmon on the server, and I can tell you about them. First, the max level has been reduced from 100 down to 60, so you reach max level faster. Because I think 100 takes so long to get up to level 100, and I think level 60 allows every Pokemon to evolve, maybe, and learn all their moves. So it's just, you just need to get your Pokemon to level 60, that's it. You don't have to get all the way up to level 100. So I think it'll be more competitive as well, maybe. So the second thing is that Pokemon storage has been doubled from 30 to 60, so you can store twice as many Pokemon. That's right, so if you have a PC here, right, if you had a PC, we just click on the PC here, then click here. Like, we have a PC, we can't place it there, right? If you have a PC, normally you'd just be able to go up to box 30, right? But now you can actually go up to box 60, so you get twice the Pokemon space. So that's something. That's what he's telling you there. And then, thirdly, the breeding storage has been doubled as well from 3 to 6, so you can breed your Pokemon twice as fast. So if we have like a daycare, if you had a daycare out here, then by default, it just lets you breed 3 Pokemon at a time. But by clicking this arrow, you can go to the box 4, box 5, and then box 6. So by default, you could breed. There's 3 breeding spots, but now there's 6 breeding spots. So that has been doubled. So we did that. There's those changes. I think that's everything he says. Yeah, that's everything. I thought that they could add one more line. I guess not. Maybe that's it. So the next person. Oh, let's talk to him, right? So another thing he didn't mention is that shiny Pokemon spawn twice as often. So you have a much better chance to find them. So, shiny Pokemon spawn twice as often. Because you know they're so hard to find. It's so hard to find shiny Pokemon, especially without the radar. So you know in a single player, if you had the radar activated, it would be at the top. And if a shiny Pokemon was nearby, it would just show you exactly where the shiny Pokemon was, but we don't actually have that, right? So it'll just allow you to actually maybe find some shiny Pokemon out in the wilderness. And about the world border, it is 20,000 by 20,000, so you should have a lot of space to explore and build out there. Then it tells you about the random teleport. To get around, you can use /RTP to teleport to a random place anywhere within 20,000 to minus 20,000. However, you might be teleported into the middle of an ocean, so be prepared for that. So you know, if you RTP, you can appear in an ocean, you can appear in a cave, but sometimes you might actually find the biomes that you're looking for. So the next person, he's here to tell you how to make your own claim out there so people cannot build on your land that you have built on. Everyone can claim 9 chunks, so you could claim a large 3x3 area and build an area that is as big as this spawn point. So if you can see, right, this spawn point here, you could claim as much as this, right? So the fences around here, here's the fences, then we go around all the way here, so your claim could actually be pretty decently big. You could make like a huge building, or you could make a few buildings. You could probably even make like a whole town in this place or something. But this is just the spawn. You can see even this is just one building that we could build. You could make like one building this big, or you could make another building this big as well. So you just have 2 big, huge buildings. As well as everything within the fence border is everything that would fit in a big 3x3 chunk. So as big as a spawn is here, right? That's how much room you could have to build. So I think that's a good amount of room to build. And then he says, it's as big as this spawn point, so you can run around to see how big your area might be. You can also look at your mini map and press J to view the journey map to plan out your claim. Each square represents 1 chunk on your mini map or journey map, so you can plan a 3x3 area with that. So if you look at your mini map here, right at the top right, if you said today, we'd be able to see it easier. But you can also press this button to toggle between them. So if we see on our mini map here, yeah, we can see the squares up there. We can see each of the squares represents 1 chunk. So we get a better, as we're walking out here, we can be running through here. Where we just entered a new chunk. Maybe we can zoom in. Yeah, maybe we can even zoom in more, right? So each of these squares, we just entered a new chunk here. If you can check on your map. And then we just entered a new chunk. We just entered a new chunk. So when you're out in the overworld, you could plan out your house. You could be like, we could claim this chunk, and then we could claim all around here. So you claim like this central chunk here, wherever we are, center it. If you open your journey map, you can see all these squares here. A square represents 1 chunk, so you could claim here, and then if you want to, you could claim expand in this direction. and then claim expand in this direction, which would make it a square. And then you just have to claim expand in this direction, which would make it a rectangle. And then you just claim expand in this direction to make it a full square. So I guess we'll say this is the full square, right? So this is how much space you'd have to build, which is spawn here, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 chunks. It's a 3x3 area. And that is how much you could claim to build at, right? So if we just go back to spawn here, there was more people here. So he told us about that. You can look at your journey map to plan everything out. So this guy says, when you have found your claim, you want to type /claim create chunk, right? So when you're in your claim you want to do, you just go /claim create, and then you go chunk, and then it would claim the chunk that you're standing in, right? So if you're in a chunk that has not been claimed, you should have claimed it just by doing that command there. Then this will claim the chunk that you're standing in is 16 by 16 blocks and show you the border of your claim. To see the border of your claim again later, just stand in it and do the same command again. Claim create chunk, right? So if later you want to see where your border is, right? So we're standing in it. We already claimed this. We could go claim create chunk. And then it would show these to show the border of it, right? We can see these red things here, and then on the corner of your claim it would show a redstone as well as these to represent the corner here. So just by doing that you can always figure out where is the border of your claim. So we actually set up these torches to line up with these red things as well, right? So that's how you'd find your claim border. And then was it this one or the next one? Yeah, to expand your claim, stand in it, look in the direction you want to expand, and type /claim expand 16. So, just like we said, if you're standing in this claim here, if you go claim expand 16, if you type that in, then whatever you own, it'll expand it 16 in that direction. So if you were here, claim expand 16, you'd own these two. If you looked up in this direction, claim expand 16, you would own all 4 of these. And then look down in this direction, claim expand, and then you'd own all 6 of these. And then just by looking in this direction, and then doing claim expand one more time, it would claim these last 3 chunks here. So that's pretty much how the claiming command works. Talk to you, claim expand 16. We'll expand your claim by 1 chunk, 60 by 16 blocks. Now you have 2 chunks claimed. If you want more space to build, look in the direction that would expand it into the square shape that you want, like you have been showing. Looking into the right direction and typing claim expand 16 will expand your 2 chunk claim into a square sized 4 chunks. If you want a larger area, like a 3 chunks by 3 chunks, then repeat what you did to /claim expand it twice into a larger square. And then this person just gives you the overview of the commands, right? /claim create chunk, /claim expand 16, /claim abandon, /claim abandon all, /claim greeting, claim farewell, and claim list. So you can always see what your claims are. So to say your homes or warps, just use the journey map, press J, add a waypoint, teleport back to them, and press RTP to find places, right? So if you were out here, or like we found something out here, if we just went to RTP, it would teleport us to a random place out here. Like you said, it might teleport you out into the middle of the ocean, so you can try to do it again. I think we can add the lukewarm ocean to the list that says that we can actually do it. But as you can see here, we found a desert. So if we wanted to save this or set a home here, we just open the journey map, click on follow button to show us where we are. And then if we click waypoints down here, we could just add a new waypoint. We could say here's a desert. So we say desert 2. And then if we wanted to teleport back there, right, we could say this is the desert. Looks like there's a Savannah up over here. So the Savannah always seems to spawn next to the desert, right? So if we go to spawn, we're back at spawn or something. Then we can press J, open up the waypoints, go to Desert 2, and we can just teleport back here, right? So that's how those work. Just do a RTP, find all the different biomes that you want, set a whole bunch of different waypoints. We got the swamp, we got the plains over here. If we wanted to go to a plains biome, we just teleport to it. Maybe there's a birch forest biome somewhere. We have to find a birch forest biome to find Eevee. So let's just go back to spawn. And let's just see what these guys say, right? So he was doing the commands. You can set any number of homes and teleports, just like in single player. You can also /spawn to return to spawn. And for the Pokemon commands, right? So these ones are like the only ones that we ever use, I think. IVs/EVs. So you just have to go /IVs1, and then we can tell what our Pokemon's IVs are, right? They could be in between 0 to 31, and we want to eventually get them all up to 31. Then we go to EVs1 to see what his EV training is, right? So he has a 1 speed EV. We need to get that up to 510. So I think those are the only Pokemon commands. So there we go. We set up spawn a bit better. We got rid of some of these sides, and then we got these guys to tell you about everything. And then the kit, right? So if we just go here, we go to the kit. It's just because we got the first join kit. We're going to be resetting and then starting everything here. We have to enchant these things, right? This iron pickaxe. We figure out how to enchant things. Figured out how to do that. So if we go to kit, edit, first join. If we go here, we could enchant these items because don't they break all the time. Like this iron axe, it broke so quick. Same with the shovel that obviously broke quick, and the iron pickaxe didn't even do too much, right? Our iron sword broke. These things just don't actually last that long. So what I think, we should actually give them some enchanted equipment. So we go here, we go like enchant -O. Pretty sure that's what it is. Unbreaking 3. That wasn't it then. Oh, maybe it was because we misspelled it. There we go. So now this item, it has the Unbreaking 3 enchantment. So then we can add another one, right? Maybe we can add like a protection enchantment. We can just do that to that. We can add the Unbreaking enchantment to the sword. Add it to the armor. Add it to the legs. Then can we enchant the boots too? Oh, we can. Unbreaking 3 boots. Alright. Then we can add that to these tools here as well. Unbreaking 3 shovel, right? Unbreaking 3 axe. Unbreaking 3 pickaxe. Unbreaking 3 bow. So there we go. Now everything should be able to last longer, so you won't have to break it. So I think the only thing we need now is like efficiency. Efficiency 4. I think that's right. So we gotta unbreak. Oh, wait a minute. Because we overrode it, it got rid of everything. Oh, efficiency 4, and then it overrode it. Do we have to add more of them or something? How do we put up multiple enchantments on something? Because it's just replaced it, that's it. We want to add the enchantment to it. We could get a enchanting, an anvil. We could get an anvil, just do it by an anvil, right? I guess that makes sense. We're not 100% sure how to add multiples of them. We have to figure it out. So we're going to make the kit. Eventually, we want to have Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4 on these sets. So we'll pause it, we'll figure this out, and then we'll update the starting kit. Alright, so we figured it out. So if we go to our inventory, we can just go to like protection, then we get some protection 4 books are out, right? Then we threw them out. Then we got some Unbreaking 3 books, then we threw them out. Then we had some efficiency 4 books, then we threw them out. Then we have a whole bunch here, right? So if we take them to here, probably just deleted those ones. If we take them here, we had this Unbreaking 3 pickaxe. Now it's efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. Same with this axe here, this shovel, efficiency 4. We need to add Unbreaking 3. So it only costs 3 enchantment levels to do this. So I think this might actually be a good way to enchant some things. So this iron chestplate, Unbreaking 3. We need to add protection. Pretty sure we did have some. So we add protection 4 to it, and then Unbreaking 3, protection 4, right? Unbreaking 3, protection 4. Do we not have any more? I guess they're all gone. So that's pretty much what we're doing then, right? We need to start getting the protection ones. So in order to set this up, I guess we're just going to have to manually do these then. And we notice it might get deleted if you just put it in your inventory like that. So if we go here, Unbreaking 3, protection 4. There we go. So that's kind of what we wanted to set up, right? We got these boots, Unbreaking 3, protection 4 on the boots. And then we just need to get it on the helmet here. So we got a helmet, Unbreaking 3, protection, Unbreaking, protection. Got the legs, we got the boots. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking. Unbreaking 3. And then we need a different enchantment for the sword, right? I think we need like power. Power 4. I think we might need 2 of them. I think we might need it for the bow as well, right? So if we go here, we have Unbreaking 3. And then we got power 4. Unbreaking 3, power 4 bow. And then the sword, Unbreaking 3, power 4, sword. Alright, so now we can put those in the starter kit then, right? Kit join. And then we can replace them. So now we got the Unbreaking 3, we got some enchanted equipment to start with. So I think that's better than just the normal equipment, because even this stuff, it was breaking so quick. So I guess these are supposed to go in the beginning, maybe, right? Those go in the first spots. Or I guess the pickaxe would, right? Maybe that stuff would go in your inventory. So we go pickaxe. I think this is your inventory bar. So go with that. Maybe we'll go with torches. Or maybe we'll just put this here, right? We got this, you got your equipment. Maybe we will put it at the beginning, we're not sure. Sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel. And then you got your armor and your boots. And then you got a bow at the end, right? Then I think that's good. And then we got these here. So, there we go. We'll just reorganize this a little bit. Get some torches, then you get the healer, you get that, you get your Pokeballs here at the end. And then what else do we need to do with it? Is that good? Should we add another stack of torches? Maybe something like that. So you start with all that. You start with the enchanted set. You start with oak, you start with wood, you start with the chest, the furnace, the crafting table, 3 stacks of torches, 2 healers, a PC, lots of food, and then a bunch of Pokeballs. I don't think there's anything that we don't like about it, right? We're thinking of removing some of the Pokeballs. That seems like a lot. What if we just start with like 32 standard Pokeballs? We're not sure. Maybe we'll just leave it like that. Is that giving them too many? $16, $8, and $4. Maybe something like that. Because if you have too many, you're going to catch everything, and there's going to be no reason to get any more Pokeballs, right? Because you pretty much catch the entire Pokedex with how many we had there. I'm not sure. Maybe that's alright. Because when they run out, they're going to be asking, how do we get Pokeballs, right? Because they're not going to have any money. And then they're going to come here. I guess make a farm, right? Go mine, go do some mining, sell some things to them. I guess don't sell those things. And they'd have to come here, $300. Alright, we'll just leave the kit how it is, right? We'll just look at it one more time to think about it. So this video is showing us that we fixed up Spawn a bit, maybe, right? We changed a lot of the sides to these NPCs that tell you things. Then we still put some sides up here so you can quickly see some commands or some things, but they should tell you everything you need to know. Mostly this person shows you everything. But besides that, if there's anything we need to change with it, we'll see. And then the kit, right? We enchanted the equipment, so you start with enchanted equipment. And then you pretty much still start with the same things. Maybe we'll just take this thing out, maybe two. Maybe it doesn't, maybe they don't have to look perfect, right? It doesn't have to completely fill up that spot. We can have an empty spot there. So there we go. We'll end the video then. So that's going to be the new starter kit. Maybe next one we're going to restart and then see what it's like to start on the server and then see what that's about. We're still thinking of removing these Pokeballs. That's something to think about. We'll pause the video and then we'll come to our conclusion when we come back. I think that makes sense. Alright, so we got a couple of new people here, right? We got some signs here. So it says the server has custom shops and shop prices, changing it a lot. So you can earn money by mining or farming to buy Pokeballs with. Important leveling and breeding items have been added to the shops. Shopkeepers only give 10 to 25% of an item price, so check before selling anything to see if it seems worth it or not. You can find all these shops in the building over there at Spawn. And then she says this shop has custom shopkeepers. You can buy and sell more items, and most prices have been changed. Most common Minecraft blocks have been added, so you can buy and sell anything you mine, most logs, and wheat and seeds. PCs, healers, daycares, training centers, and running shoes can also be bought, as well as all the Pokeballs with new prices. The important leveling and breeding items have been added to the shop, like the Destiny Knot, the Power items, the Lucky Egg, and the EXP share. All the leveling items and breeding items are pretty expensive though, so don't expect to get them all right away. Another thing is there is a huge difference when buying and selling things. They give 10 to 25% of their value. This is to promote player trading, so a power item costs 30,000 but sells for only 3,000. Master Ball costs 100,000 to buy it, but it only sells for 10,000. Right? So it just gives lots of room. So if you find another player, you can be like, we have a power item, we'll sell it to you for less than 30,000, but more than 3,000, right? So you can sell it for like 10,000 or 15,000 or 20,000 or maybe 25,000, something like that. Same with the Master Ball. If you find one Or if you buy one, you're not going to resell it to him and lose 90,000, right? You could be like selling Master Ball for 80,000 or 50,000 or something like that. Any price in between there. So this also applies to Minecraft blocks, right? So coal buys for 40 and it sells for 10. So maybe you could sell coal for 20 to 30 or something. Iron 50 to 250, right? So maybe if you were trying to buy iron, you could find somebody else that has iron and maybe offer him like 150 or 250 for him. Same with Pokeballs, they're 100 or 300. So maybe you can start selling Pokeballs for like 200 or 250 or something. So there's a little bit of a range. There's room for people to try to sell them, maybe, even though we don't have an economy plugin yet. So how to earn money on this server? Mine dirt and cobblestone and sell it to the shopkeepers or farm wheat. That's pretty much the best way that we found to make money on the server so far. So you can then use that money to buy more Pokeballs to catch more Pokemon with. There are also lots of other items you can buy from the shop, so be sure to check them all out. Format error. Remember that they will only give you 10% to 25% of items by price. Make sure you want to sell it at that price. Right? So we added all these people here, so you go talk to them. There's some signs there. And then the shops here, right? We set them up. So this guy, come here, you can buy the PC, healer, trade machine, a chat table, bookshelf. You can buy all the daycares from him with new updated prices, right? 10,000 instead of 25,000. And you can come here. He deals with the Minecraft blocks. You can buy torches, seeds. You can buy and sell these too. Coal, redstone, the glowstone, the iron ingots, all these gold. You can buy and sell diamonds as well. Same with obsidian, the dirt, cobblestone, sand, and these other common blocks that you might buy, and as well as most of the common logs of the game. Then this person sells old running boots, plus the apricorns, plus the Pokeballs. So you come here, you can buy any Pokeball you want for 300 each, so it'll be like 19,000 for a stack. So a stack of Pokeballs actually is decently expensive. So Pokeballs are still expensive, even though they're 300 at the moment, right? Then you got the Master Ball you can buy. You can buy it for 100,000, but then you can only sell it for 10,000, right? You got rare candies, so you can buy rare candies if you want. You got Lucky Egg, EXP Share, EXP All, the Destiny Knot, the Power Weight, Bracer, Belt, Lens, Power Band, and the Power Anklet. And then this person sells the Evolution Stones for 5,000 each. Then I think you could only sell them to him for 500 each. So there's all the shops and everything. There's the new spawn. So we set this up, right? So now we got some NPCs that tell you some things, as well as the kit, right? Now you get enchanted equipment. So we'll end this video, then we'll go to a new video, and then in the new video, we'll check to see how it is to start on the server.